The Cayo Perico Heist remains the best money-making method in GTA Online. If you're trying to stack millions as a solo player, this is the guide for you. Welcome to the ultimate step-by-step breakdown of how to complete the entire heist from setup to finale, quickly, efficiently, and most importantly, solo. We'll be skipping over the introduction of the heist and instead diving right into what really matters. But if you have never completed this heist before, then I recommend checking out the video in the description. The first setup that you'll need to complete is gather intel, and this is where you will start laying the foundations for a successful run. When you first arrive on the island during gather intel, you will spawn at the airstrip. Your goal here is to scope out secondary targets to fill your loot bag during the finale. First, head into the hangar, snap a photo of the loot that you find and send it to Pavel. That will be your first batch of loot secured. Next, climb on over to these boxes, which gets you up into the top section of the hangar, and here you can discover even more loot, so snap a pic of that inside. Here's how much each loot type is worth. Coke, $202,000 and fills up 50% of your loot bag. Green stuff, $135,000 and it will fill 37% of your loot bag, and cash $85,000 and it fills up 25% of your loot bag. Any combination of these can be used to max out your loot bag, essential for hitting the elite challenge bonus. Before leaving the airstrip, head over to the small hut in the corner, snap another pic of the loot inside. Boom, all secondary targets are now located. Now let's find the real prize, the primary target. Get on the dirt bike nearby and ride into the overgrown field. Follow the path exactly as shown. When you reach the next section, pop a wheelie to launch over the guard checkpoint and straight onto the other side undetected. Sneak your way past the guards, use the trees for cover, and head towards the communications tower. There is a sneaky camera over here, so be sure to avoid it by driving behind. Now, if a guard is patrolling the tower, the signal box will be at the top. If not, it will be on ground level. Once you are in the camera system, scroll until you reach the basement camera to see your primary target. Here are the primary target values on normal mode. Tequila 630k, ruby necklace 700k, bearer bonds 770k, and pink diamond 1.3 million. Once you have scoped it out, you can either jump from the top of the tower or intentionally get caught by one of the guards to teleport back to the airstrip. Next, let's check the main dock, which we will use as an entry point later on. If you haven't already scoped it out, jump from the tower towards the docks and glide down using a parachute. Avoid the guards, sneak around the back and take a picture of the main entrance to the docks. Send it to Pavel and you are done. This one is crucial. The drainage tunnel is the stealthy way into the compound. Grab a boat from the main dock and head around the island towards the drainage tunnel. Once there, dive underwater, locate the grate, and swim up close to it. This will permanently unlock it as a compound entry point, and it also allows you to unlock the cutting torch mission later on. Now for the approach vehicle, the Longfin. This is the fastest and most efficient option, and it gives you easy access to the airstrip for secondary loot. To get it, head to the police station during the setup. Now if you own a phantom wedge, use it to hook up to the trailer. If not, just locate the nearby truck cabs on the map and use those instead. Drive the trailer to the marked location, and when you arrive, smash through the fence and park up the Longfin inside. Then just blow yourself up to lose your wanted level and complete the setup. Next up is the weapons. Pick the Conspirator loadout. It includes a military rifle and a pistol 50, more than enough for your stealth run. You can purchase suppressors now for $5,000 or during the finale later on for no cost. If you get the Merryweather HQ mission text, skip it. Open the interaction menu, set your spawn location to your Casaca, and find a new session to re-roll the mission. Otherwise, for the building mission, just go to the location, preferably using your Sparrow, which is available instantly from the Casaca, and even your Oppressor Mark II. However, you can use the Buzzard, which is available through the CEO options for 25k, and then enter through the roof entrance. Inside, use a suppressed weapon to silently take down the guards. crack the safe and hack the laptop. Grab the weapons and escape through the rooftop to avoid losing your vehicle, and then just return to the sub. Now, since we scouted the drainage tunnel, we unlock the cutting torch mission. This setup is extremely easy to do. Head to the construction site, and when you are there, find the yellow hard hat, which is located on some type of wood pallet, and then collect the cutting torch, which can be found in any of the toolboxes in the area. And just like that, you're done. Another very easy setup mission is the Fingerprint Cloner. You will first need to go to a warehouse, and once there, equip a weapon of choice. I personally find the assault shotgun to work best for this mission. Then just blast all of the guards out of your line of sight. Then hack into the computer, and you now need to head over to an archive to steal the Fingerprint Cloner, which is always going to be on one of the 3 desks at the back of the room. Just collect it and deliver it back. If your primary target is Tequila, Ruby Necklace, or the Pink Diamond, you'll also need the Plasma Cutter. Go to the safe house and take a picture straight in front of you, which will count as the intel that you need. Then head over to the bank, blow up any of the guards with any weapon that you want, and steal the cutter. Simple as that. If your primary target is the Madrazo Files or Bearer Bonds, you will get the safe code setup mission. If you own a casino penthouse, simply land on the roof and use the elevator to go directly to the penthouse level. If not, enter through the front, take the elevator to the parking garage, and steal the keycard from a specific vehicle, which allows you to access the penthouse floor. Once you are there, look down both hallways to find 2 different guards outside of the target room. Take them out quietly using a suppressed weapon to remain stealth. Inside, the head of security can spawn in one of 3 spots: the bedroom, the side room, or the main bar. Eliminate him and any nearby guards, grab the safe code, then just blow yourself up to exit the casino and finish the mission. And with all the setups complete, it is time for the finale. Load in using the long fin and immediately turn left to avoid hitting the rocks, and head towards the airstrip. Once you reach the shore, gently park the long fin so it drifts backwards into the water. You will need this later to escape.
Some advice: when dealing with paranoid drug lords, expect CCTV everywhere.
Now sneak into the hangar without killing any guards. Use this forklift to pick up this box. Position it above this gate, and now you have access to the top floor loot, which we are going to steal using the cutting torch. Once you are done, head back to the long fin and ride it to the drainage tunnel. Equip a rebreather and dive down to begin cutting open the grate.
Alright, see you in maintenance room.
Once inside, follow this compound route. Head straight up the stairs and sneak past the guards. There will be no need to kill anyone at this point. Just time your movements correctly and avoid their cones of visions.
You did not get sucked into a turbine. I knew you'd be fine. How likely is it I have 2 operations in the same way, huh? Now,
Head over to El Rubio's office and quietly eliminate this guard behind the blind spot. This will keep him hidden and keep things stealthy. If he drops gate keys, grab them as well.
Hace nada estaba preguntando por usted.
watch out for the Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards. They patrol this area. They will know every soldier on the island. Them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing.
Then take out the guard right outside the office door. Once inside, open the safe for a quick bonus of 50 to 100k. and after that, use the Fingerprint Cloner to hack the elevator. Just rotate the segments to match the pattern. Set all of the patterns to the top one. Then move them across in sequence. Leave the top of the hack as normal. Then for the next slot, move over by 1, and for the next slot, move over by 2. And just repeat that all the way down until the hack is complete. And you will need to complete 3 quick hacks to unlock access to the basement. Then just use the plasma cutter to steal the primary target. Let the heat rise, then let it cool down, and repeat that until the glass breaks.
You will need the plasma cutter, and you will need to be very careful.
Now just exit via the elevator back into the office, and retrace this exact same path towards the exit.
Extra guards just arrived. Be careful. If you see anything you like on the way out, do not be shy. Help yourself.
When outside, take out this one guard over here, and a quick headshot will suffice. And then just steal his bike.
Good work. The compound is behind us, and they still have no idea what's hit them. We are almost home. Just get out of there.
Then just ride it to the cliffside, pop a wheelie, and launch yourself into the ocean. Equip another rebreather and swim far out until the text disappears from the bottom of the screen and the heist is complete. And just like that, you have finished the entire Cayo Perico heist solo in under 40 minutes. That was your ultimate Cayo Perico heist guide solo edition. Stick to this strategy and you will be pulling in millions consistently with no hassle. If you did find this guide helpful, drop a like and subscribe for more GTA Online content. Happy heisting, and I will see you in the next one.